Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of a Kickstarter I've been looking forward to and just got in, Wreckland Run. This is part of the Renegade Games Solo Hero series. I think the first one was Proving Ground, and then the next one was Warp's Edge. I definitely know the next one was, or I know one was Warp's Edge. I think Proving Ground, I think I'm right about that. I should look that up before I done this. But it's the next in the series. Basically gives a kind of a Mad Max kind of vibe, where you're going to have people trying to raid you and you're going to be trying to stop them as you're trying to make a run. It's supposed to have a campaign mode with 7 different chapters, even let you know different envelopes and whatnot. This is going to be a dice rolling game. As you can see here, is for ages 10 plus. Solo, 1 player. Takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play. Along with all that, I got the Wreckland Run. It's got the expansion, which is going to add, looks like 3 more chapters to it. We'll take a look at that, along with the playmat. And I believe this, I'm pretty sure it's this, I'm pretty sure it's this one. But I did get, because I didn't have it, both Warp's Edge expansions. And we'll go through those, but I'm pretty sure this was the new one with this Kickstarter Anomaly, only because it came with the Anomaly token upgrade pack. And then, of course, I got some sleeves for Wreckland Run that came with the Kickstarter, because I got the all-in. So, it's a lot to go through, so let's get started. I decided to start with the playmat here. We're going to be doing this all on the playmat. I can zoom out and show you the entire playmat. Well, might have to zoom out very much. So I didn't have to zoom out too much because it's kind of a smaller playmat, as you can see. But I mean, from what I understand, this is going to be your car, is going to be here, or your vehicle. This is the front. It's in 4 quadrants that they can be attacking from. And then it's got like your scrap. It's got an area for your damage and stuff like that. But don't really need it, but makes sense to have it. So why not? Alright, let's go ahead and start with the base game of Wreckland Run here. See what's in it. I did like the Warp's Edge a lot. That's why I wanted to get the expansions. Proving Ground, I thought it was a good game. I mean, it was dice, so it's a lot of randomness, but it was cool to play. Alright, you can see here, rule book here, right off the bat. It's got a quick reference on the back. Goes into the components. And the story of what you're doing there. Campaign game and choosing a vehicle, initial setup, the chapter setup, difficulty, gameplay overview. So looks like we got about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's a lot of pages, but if you look, there's really not that much rule on each page. Looks like a lot of examples and pictures and whatnot. And whether you win or lose, next chapter and further your campaign. Clarifications. Alright, we got the advertisement here. From what I understand, the journal is basically the campaign. I'm not going to flip through all this, but you can kind of see how it sets up. Like here's chapter 1. It's got a nice little spiral here. And then it's got little tabs where you can go to whatever chapter you want. It's got the story there. And then the setup. And whatnot. And you just go to which chapter you're playing. Seems cool. I'm not going to go through all that. That way it doesn't spoil too much. I ain't like it's a big spoiler, but yeah, you got campaign, so there could be something there I'm not sure of. And then it looks like just like in Warp's Edge, where you have different ships, here you have different vehicles. And I'm going to show them sideways so you can get a good look, close look at them. But here we got the Hades Chariot, the Rhino Hide, the Roadrunner, and the Thunder Flash. And I just thought I'd check to make sure they're not double-sided, but nope. Sort of which vehicle you have. Nice, thick, quick reference thing for you to not have to go constantly digging through the rule book. Got some cards, which we'll take a closer look at. We do have some miniature D6s here, just like basic little 6-sided dice. Then we have the envelopes, which there's supposed to be 7 of them, and let you know each chapter. I'm not going to open these up. Sorry, I want to keep a lot of those for surprises for me as I'm going through it. But you can see, and like this one's already kind of opened up, so I'll just kind of show like it's got some cards in there and whatnot that you'll add in through the campaign. Chapter 5, I didn't see 7 envelopes, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's more. Hey, I was about to say there's not one per. There's chapter 6 and chapter 7, which has a big old symbol. Both of these do, actually. All of them do. Never mind. I'm just an idiot. Probably the symbol that's going to be on the cards. That way, if you want to put them back in there, go through it unchanged. We have some of the cracked ice, goldish yellow. These aren't regular cracked ice, so I'll get these out. Take a look at those. If I can open them. These little baggies are always such a pain in the butt to try to open. Yeah. Not sure what those are. They almost look like the eggs from Trimmers. Or not Trimmers. What was the name of that game? There was a Trimmers game. I'm sure it's not Trimmers game, but basically it looks like eggs from that game. I just can't think of what it's called. Or maybe that's... Oh, I bet those are damage counters. I bet those are explosions. That'd make more sense. I'll just throw those in there. And then we got just a cylinder with... Oh, it looks like a little wheel on it. Like steering wheel, and then some baggies. Alright, let's take a closer look at those cards. Alright, with the base game here, I'm assuming these are the damage. And it looks like they look all the same. They just kind of tell you how to repair the damage. But they all look the same to me. Yeah, they look all the same to me. But I'm assuming these are probably the scrap. Because what I understand is when you destroy a vehicle, it allows you to get some scrap. Well, it says repair, so probably damage. Who knows? One thing I hate about unboxing is trying to figure out the game without knowing how to play the game. Then we have here, looks like these are the drivers. You got Miller here. Arson. Rudder. And Cuddles. Different drivers you can play. Then these look like, I notice it's got like the name of the vehicles on them. So these are probably your starting stuff for your vehicles or special things you can get for that vehicle. So upgrades and whatnot for that vehicle. Like this one says Hades Chariot. So, I guess I could have separated these out. There's the Hades Chariot. We got the Everything Gun, the Hades Helper, and the... Sorry, trying to read it sideways again. Phlegathon's Current. Yep. Then we got the Rhino Hide. Guess I could show these back. So what I understand, if you can roll that, that allows you to upgrade them. So, and it even says the names of them on the back here. So we got the Strong P here. We got the Strong P and a Siphon Horn. And I'll show those on the... These are the ones that were on Hades Chariot. Then we have the Thunder Flash here. And it's got the Best of Luck, the Fragile Ego, and the Super Weird Gun. Then we have the Roadrunner here. We got Twin Cannons, Fire and Reload. Oh, how about I be on camera there? We have the Twin Cannons there, the Fire and Reload, and Major Lifeline. We got these cards. These look like they are different vehicle or different upgrades you could possibly get. Because what I understand, it's just like a dice placement. You need to roll the dice, and then you place that number on there, and that allows you to do it. I think you just need that number or higher. But if you do on that number, I'm trying to remember what I read on the Kickstarter. If you do place that number on there exact, like you put the 2 on there, it does more stuff, which I think is this thing here saying you put the target dice there, so you get to do this. Otherwise, you just put any dice on there of this or higher, then you just do the top part. So, kind of cool. Some upgrades there. And then we got these, which looks like the bad guys. So no, that's right. Those others were definitely damaged, because from what I understand, these are, if you defeat that bad guy with that exact number, then you get to take them as scrap, and you can use scrap to repair and do things. But that's all the cards. And I went ahead and opened them up, but there's the sleeves. And I mean, I'll take a feel look on them. I'm usually not a fan of sleeves with artwork on them, just because they tend to not shuffle very well. I mean, Dragon Shield arts tend to, but these are usually just too sticky for me whenever you're shuffling them. But a game like this, where you would only play it a little bit at a time, not all, like as far as like, don't need to shuffle all the time and play it multitudes and multitudes of times. I mean, I hope to get a lot of plays out of it, but yep, you can just see they just had some sleeves there with the different backs. Let's break into the expansion here. You can see the expansion looks like it's going to add 2 more vehicles for us, 3 more chapters, more bad guys, another driver. Looks like some type of other damage thing, if that was a damage thing. Looks like it says toxic on there. What did the back of this one say? I don't know, the back of the box didn't even say what those others were. This kind of says toxic tokens, so I'm assuming these are the toxic tokens. So maybe those were just some type of upgrade. I don't know. Weird. Alright. Because damage, it said, was those cracked ice. Because it said 40 of them, and there was 40 of those cracked ice. Yellowish gold, so I'm assuming that's the damage tokens. Alright. So I'm expecting to see about the same stuff here. We're going to see a rule book. It's probably just going to have whatever this adds in. Like different tweaks and whatnot. New drivers. Apparently there's 2 new drivers. And new powers and some card clarifications for that. And then we got the different chapters, which it said 3. So we got chapter 8, 9, and 10 here. Some cards to take a close look at. Those were the toxic tokens. Let me see if I can get them dumped out. Get a really closer look at it. Like I said, I'm not expecting too much here. Different as far as like just adding stuff. But you can see the toxic tokens. Then we have our journal, which is just the next chapters. And continuing on with those. And then we have our 2 new vehicles. We got the Zoomageddon. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't do them sideways. And we got the Papa Truck. But then you can't read these. It's got the Repair Crane, the Buckshot, and the Bully Blaster. Then we got the Hornet, the Hit and Run, and the Shredder. Alright, let's take a close look at these cards and we'll get into that Warp's Edge expansions. Alright, there's the Zoomageddon stuff. You can see here, we got the Murder Hornet, we got the Smash and Grab, and the Mega Shredder. There's the Papa Truck. And we got the Bully Launcher, the Wild Buckshot, and the Auto Repair Crane. Then we get our 2 new drivers. We got Steel and Hypoxia. And then I believe these were the upgrades. Got Missile Flare, Clean Slate. Not a bunch of them, but there are some inside those envelopes, I'm sure. And then more baddies. I'm assuming all of this is going to incorporate that toxic damage they're talking about. Alright, that's everything for that. Alright, not sure where to start on this one. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's this one that's the new one, but we'll go into this one just in case it was, but I'm pretty sure it's the other one. But you can see here the bugs are back. Let you know everything that's being added in there. And this is the expansion for Warp's Edge, which is more of a, I guess, deck building? Bag building. More of, I definitely bag building. I don't know why I said deck building. I was like, I knew I played it. It's been a bit. And then when I was going to get it out again, that's when I Kickstarted this. I was like, oh, when it comes in, I'll try with the expansions if I can get this one open and see what it adds in. But here, not much for the rules. As far as like what it adds in there. We got some more cards we'll take a look at. These look like more just baddies and whatnot. I'm assuming these have to do with one of the new bad guys. These are the tokens, which I'm hoping we have some better token upgrades. It said the token upgrades for Anomaly. Doesn't say the token upgrades for this, so I might not even be able to use this. I guess I could if I mark other ones as them in some way. I do have some that were mess ups that company sent me some old ones, so maybe I'll just mark the old ones till I can get to the upgrades. We got our new ships. And the new baddie. Our baddies. Alright, let's take a look at those cards. So we got some new bad guys here. So this one didn't add much, so I think this was the first one. But we're already into it, so let's just finish it out. Some more upgrades or things you can get. Abilities, I can't remember what they're called. Like I said, it's been a while since I played the game. But I know they're good things that you get. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open up the upgrades here real fast. Maybe we'll be in luck and it'll have those in there already. But I'm betting not because this says Anomaly, so I don't know why it would have the other ones. Yep, no. These look like the other, or at least they look like the same upgrades, just but you can see they're nice plastic. That way you don't have to have the cardboard in a bag builder. New symbols, whatnot. I mean, without knowing what these do, symbols mean nothing. We got a new purple chit. I wonder what that's all about. Guessing we'll find out here in Anomaly. So as you can see, new expansion for Warp's Edge. It already kind of shows us everything we're going to get inside of here. So let's just take a closer look. Oh. Not enough weight in there to open the box. There we go. Small little rule book. Shows us what it adds here. The anomalies, which I'm assuming the anomalies are the purple chits. You know, it's got the old symbols on them. Yep, anomaly tokens. So it's some type of anomaly that's going on. Advertisement. Nice. I used to have to keep the book out. Now we got a nice player aid that shows what all the abilities are and whatnot. Nice little addition there. Cardboard, which we have the plastic chits. New baddies. And then we've already seen these cardboard chits, but I'll show them. Alright, we've seen the plastic, but then we have our new ships here that you can play. And some cards. And I wonder why it gives you another bag. Probably just a bag for the... Huh. Or maybe that's how you pull the anomalies randomly. Huh. Alright, let's take a real fast look at these cards. Just a few new bad guys here to mix into the deck. Some new abilities. Or weapons. Oh my goodness, or upgrades. And then what a majority of these cards are, I'm assuming the anomalies, because it's purple. I notice it shows like maybe it's just an anomaly for each type of ship, because it looks like there's 3 for each ship here. For each bad guy. Yeah, because there's the duo from the original. Then we got the Endless here, which was one of the expansion ones. The Hive, which was an expansion one. The Hydra from the original. Oh, sorry if I'm a little off camera there. I just knew this video was already long enough, so I'm trying to get through this quickly. Yeah, cool. Oh, we'll have to bust out Warp's Edge again. Check it out. See what this does. See what it all entails. But I'm really looking forward to that Wreckland run and seeing what it's all about. So, cool. Well, thank you for watching and have a great day.